Hi, my name's Lawson. You are watching Eschatologist's Exploration Extravaganza. Oh no, Experience even. Eschatologist Exploration Experience, or E3. I gave the author a good slapping. I gave the curator a good slapping earlier on in the day, and as you can see, he's got a slight bruise on the other side of the face. A slight bruise on the face now. Yeah, so I still haven't fixed my clock. I'll fix my clock right now. If I can see the button for it. There we go. That should fix the clock. I keep meaning to do it, and I keep forgetting. Because it is not that time of day. There we go. 9 o'clock. So, between last episode and this, I have failed to do anything useful. Basically, if you remember, at the end of the last episode, that was there and that was there. But I found that when I started putting stuff into it, where I'd put it, it wasn't working. But anyway, I've converted some of my hard-won resources into that, and I'm getting a bit short of both that one and that one now. So what we need to do, if we go back and the other thing I found out is I can get rid of the buttons in there. So let's just put those in like that so we can drag them around a bit. So there, right. Until we get storage, we can't use that. That just means that everything goes into there, but I haven't got any storage to do it with yet. I don't know what that button's from. I've never actually found out how it works. So what we're trying to make is, let's do at refined storage. So we're trying to make the 4K storage part. That one. So we need basic processors. We've got some, but we haven't got enough yet. And basic processors are printed basics, printed silicon. We need more silicon. And the issue I've got is I'm getting very low on. That's the sum total of my nether quartz. So I'm going to have to go back for the nether quartz probably before I get much further. What was the other part for it? There we go. Oh, enriched quartz and some redstone. Well, we've got enriched quartz and we've got redstone. So that will get me one storage part. And then if we use the storage part with a storage housing, oh, it doesn't like that for some reason. So we'll do it in that one there. Storage housing. Looks like I have to make some more enriched quartz, and I can't make more enriched quartz because I have no. Right, so we have got our first storage disk, which means we can actually start putting stuff into it, which is really nice to be able to do. I'm making 4Ks because I've read somewhere that 4Ks are better than any of the other type sizes. So we'll see basically. Right, so to make that I need 8 more, yes? 2 in there, 2 in there, 2 in there. So to make those, then we need some iron. The plan is at the moment to put a storage buffer on the underneath of that, so we'll then have access to all of this while it's in there. So we need that, and some of that. No, that's not what we want, is it? Oh, that's what we wanted. I knew it was something like that. So we're only actually going to make 8. And we're going to make, at our earliest convenience, we're going to make some of those as well, because we need, I reckon we want 2 of those to make our, we need more quartz enriched iron, which I haven't got, so it's going to balance out. I need 6 per, and I want 2, so I need 12. So basically, I need a lot of quartz. At the moment, the idea is the stuff in these chests will all go into the refined storage. We'll have an import from a thingy chest, and then this will then be linked with wire underneath. Somehow, I think what I'll do is I'll probably break that one, and then use ow. Oh yeah, and I've while I was waiting for that thing to go through, I've tidied up down here and started the next layer. Oh, it's slow. But that will get me the next one of the storage things, won't it? Of course, I've only actually got enough of that for that, so that's not really an issue now. Pop that in there, and pop that in there. Clear that out. So we'll put all of that into there. We're gonna have to be quite careful to start with on on what we store, because we don't have a lot of storage space. I mean, we're up to what, 14% with just the stuff out of that single chest. For instance, there's a sword I've just picked up, man. I'm not going to put that sword in. I'm not going to put anything that's only stacked on in one item, if you see what I mean. Yeah, no, I won't put that bucket in either. That water bucket can go into that chest. No, it can't. Go into that chest. And we will have a thing. I'll leave those behind. And how are we getting on there? Oh, we've got plenty of space left at the moment. For the moment, anyway. So the next job is to go to the nether. We'll break that chest down, so we don't need that chest now. We'll break that chest down, so we don't need that chest now. And we'll pop those into there. Okie dokie. Right, so the next thing we need to make, beyond the storage things and the quartz enriched iron, is we need to make an import bus there, and a storage bus that can, and we've got the cable anyway to get to that one. So I think we are ready to go to the nether again. We'll get those out early just in case, and we want to get those two out because we've got that hasn't got any of those on. Right. So, yeah, so I'm just going to have a quick snooze and then we'll go back to the nether. Although, how much obsidian have we got? We're going to sort by, yeah, ID, descending. Right, so how much obsidian? We've got 17 obsidian, so if we get, oh, we'll do the full 14 for this time. That and one of those, and one of those. We will actually put another portal in, probably on the bottom, right at the bottom of the shaft underneath my feet, or towards the bottom of that shaft. So first of all, first things first, we'll have a snooze. Yeah, you can see that I've been in and out of creative. That's true, I have. Pardon me. Not for the reason you might suspect there. I was trying to work out how to do something, and I was trying to get rid of the buttons and stuff, so yeah, it took more time than I thought, and doing it in a different way than I thought. Now, where is my... I want to go in there to get... No, I don't, 'cause I haven't got one in there. I need to make an axe. Right, so, sticks then, yes? Blink. I once did that, as just in pretty much identical manner to how I've just done that. Although at the time it would have been tree capitator rather than vein miner or whatever it's called. And when I'd finished knocking the trees down, there was a group like this, but it had 4 and thing. You know, I'm wandering around, da 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 da, picking all the bits up, and I got to about there. And all 4 of them grew at once, and I died because I couldn't get out of the tree in time, which was nice. Right, so we will place saplings down. Oh, this lag's driving me mad. I wouldn't have thought you needed much of a lighting update for that, would you? Clearly you do, but well, that's allegedly what it is. Optifine, which I have it in, doesn't seem to have made any difference at all. I don't know if it's, you know, it's not made a difference because it's not what I think is the problem, or it's not made a difference because Optifine it isn't going to help with what I think is the problem, or what. Right, we're going to convert all of that logs, all of those logs, into charcoal. Although we've actually we're now using, I want to get those and turn them into I want to turn those into the things you can make with them. Those things. It's pretty good, isn't it? Place 8, get 1 back. Place 1, get 1 back. This is where you can't replace some of the ore that you get. How are we doing there? We've got 9 in that one, and we've got 13 in that one, and we've got loads downstairs. So we'll put. So that's the one we use most of. We'll put it in there. Okie dokie then. So what I need to do then... Oh, the other thing I wanted to make... I'm not certain if I've got enough resources to do so. Let's get some obsidian out. I think it's 3, isn't it? Plus 2 diamonds and a book. Or is it 4 and... Yeah, it's that. 2 diamonds. And we should have a book in there as well. It's that, isn't it? For the enchantment table. No, it's not an enchantment table. We want the chunk loader, and that's how that's part of the ingredient for it. Apparently we've got. Oh yeah, we haven't got any gold in that. Hopefully, we've still got enough. Well, I think you can do it with. I think you can do the. Right, let's go down here and place this portal. We're going to do it in here, and we're going to put it there. No, we're not. I've changed my mind. We're not going to put it there. We're going to put it down one of these side passages, I think. I don't know if it's retained that particular shape or not. It used to be in the old days that you could, in the old days when I was young, when all this was fields and I was young, is what I'm trying to say. You could build nether portals like that. You do the same at the top, obviously. So you'd have that as your basic layout of it. So you only actually needed 10 obsidian to. Oh, you can. That's all right then. You only need 10 obsidian to make it the way you wanted it, and for a while. It was one of the ways of getting cheap obsidian or easy obsidian. You'd make the portal, you'd go through it, and someone behind on multiplayer anyway. Someone would then chop out all of the obsidian. You'd come back and he'd make a new one. Right. So what I really ought to do is, I put the that thing in first. Because that's right at the centre of my chunk. So if we that's 9 chunks at the moment. So at the moment it is that area there. No, wrong one. Go into there. And no, there we go. So it's, at the moment it would be that. I'm actually going to put it up to that. The thing is, because I'm on a, although I'm on a multiplayer server, I'm not actually playing with other people. I don't really need to claim the chunks. So basically, I'm going to be in here. I'm going to have 1, 2. It's on 3 at the moment, isn't it? So it's on 2. So 3 would be 25. So that's a 5 by 5 square, basically. So we're now, that is all chunk loaded in theory. I'm just going to do that because it disables explosions. In fact, I might. No, but I'll leave it. Right, so that is all sorted. I don't remember that being wet. I don't know. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up here. I'm going to come back down to go through the portal in a minute. I'm going to go and empty my bags out. It's pointless taking all that stuff with me when I don't need it there. Once I go to the... in theory, all the stuff I've got took with me last time is still in my bags. In theory, because I put it back in. I emptied them out and put them back in. There first. So I've retained some of that, which is good, and put that lot in there. We've got lots and lots of stuff in there, which is good. So now I'm going to need to go to the nether to get... can't remember what I did with the portal. So what I'm going to do, just make it a bit easier to remember in future. Let's we will. Yes, I know. I'm just taking everything upstairs to so that I carry it to the nether, and then I come down here and mine some more. I make no sense. I know. Right. Don't mind about that. So we want that out straight away. We want that out straight. Haven't made any arrows, but then that's because I've got no feathers, so I can't. We want to get that out. And what do we want to pick up from there? Nothing really. I suppose. No, we don't really want anything from there, but we want to get some pets out. So specifically, what pets do we want? We want spider. We want and the spider fish. We want the ocelot and the ocelot fish. Pardon me. Suppose having that one would be a sensible idea. That's really all we want. in our hand, sort of thing. Oh, and the anvil pet with the nuggets. Right. So then we go back to the. It gets complicated, isn't it? Right. So we pop that away. We pop that away. Actually, no. Yeah, we will. We'll keep that out. Raw fish can go there. We don't need to actually have them in our hand. Right. So first of all, we'll go through the portal. As soon as we're through the portal, we will put a waypoint down so that we can find that specific portal easily. There should be. Well, there is. I have got a mod in which fixes the issue that there is when placing portals in the Nether, which is that quite often you have portals placed that you then can't use. Portal, home sweet home. I can see instantly which one it is. Right, there should be another waypoint in here somewhere. Ooh, that's a long way off. That is a long way off. So basically, that's where I'm going. I'm going to also, while I'm here, obviously, I'm going to get as much of this stuff as possible. What I need is a magnet pet. That would be an awesome sort of pet to have, wouldn't it? Soulstone from Mystic Agriculture. I don't know what you use that for, to be honest. There should also be basalt and stuff in here as well, but I haven't seen any yet. We've got 2 mods now that add basalt. We've got the I might be too high up. We've got the environmental tech and chisel both add basalt. Although, to be fair, I'm not 100% certain that chisel adds it to the Nether. I think it does, but I don't know. There's something else you'll notice is the amount of XP you get from mining these things. This stuff is quite astonishing. Right. The other thing I would like to do is, in fact, I could look them up and see if we can make them. Lava charm. A couple of those really helps you when you fall into the lava. Oh, you can only get from dungeon chests. Oh, bugger. Nether fortress and normal dungeon. Allows you to stand in lava 10 seconds without taking lava damage, indicated by a bar appearing above the armor. If you have bubbles installed, it can be also once a ring. Right, that's fine. What's that? I can't mind that. I don't know. The thing is, I like Tinkers for its ore doubling. I don't really use it for its tools, and it's perhaps a thing that I really ought to use it for. I don't rate it for its tools at all. No, nothing to see here. I also wish that the night vision nowadays, I wish it was a bit of more of a white light rather than a yellowy light. I don't like the yellowy light. Soulstone, right. I suppose it'd be sensible to find out what it's for. You can craft it and you can smelt it into soulstone, which you point with the proof blocks. Tinkering table. I'm assuming the tinkering table is the mystical agricultural version of Tinker Table. But I don't know. Maybe I ought to find out. Maybe I'm not going to bother. Well, there was, what was it? Was it nether ores or something from the same people who did power something or other. Nether diamond ore. I love it. And with that one, sometimes the nether ores blew up on you, or turned to lava or something horrible. I like this one, where nothing of that sort of nature happens. Unless there's one added by embers, which I still haven't got anywhere with. I don't know what options I have for mining type stuff. That's not to say I have no options for it, I just don't know what options there are available. I love the noise lava makes. It's sort of comforting noise. Until you fall in it, at which point it's not really very comforting at all. Right. Glowstone goodies. More of that. More of that. To be honest, I'm not really that bothered about nether ores. If I had some sort of automated mining system, I would probably be more interested in it. But to be honest, without that, there's not really it's not really of massive importance to me. Is there another way out of here? Don't think so. Let's go and get that or that stuff from there. That would be very embarrassing, actually. Yes. To run out of iron pick because I'm mining through everything rather than running around the edges. Cobalt, yeah. Oh, that was the other thing it did. It set that the pigmen went berserk if you mined their ore, didn't they? That was quite a good idea. It was annoying as well because you kept getting ganked by pigmen, but it was quite a funky feature. Oh no, not that. I'll get rid of that. There we go. What else have we got around here? Anything useful? Right, I want to go over there and get that, definitely. I don't want to get any of that. Right. Oh yeah, I need 4 of those. That's the absolute... I cannot go home without 4 of those. More would be better, obviously. Well, yeah, I say I cannot go home without 4 of those. I've got 3 blaze spawners under the sea just outside my base. So, in reality, I can go home without them, but I'd rather not. The more nether quartz, the better. For obvious reasons, I like to think. Well, it's obvious to me anyway. How much XP do you get from these nether quartz deposits? It's insane. Well, I came here with 13. I've got now at 36. And most of that is from nether quartz. It's just gone up a whole level. And obviously, it gets harder as you get higher up, doesn't it? So, I'm beginning to wish I'd brought a second pickaxe with me, though, must admit. Right, so this is the... Now, I don't want to get too close. I want to be in a position so I'm away from things spawning, but at the same time, I want to be in a position so I can say, you know, I think over there would be better than where I am now. Well, I'm going to try and get those simple teleporters to work. I'm going to try, if I can, put a teleporter here so that I can... ow. I can teleport directly from my base to this point here. At which point, I can probably go without bothering to, initially anyway, doing the mob spawner elsewhere. Because it'll be alright here. The only thing is, I think I need another ender eye, and I haven't got any with me. A cooked ender eye at that. Come back here, you. That's why it's not really working. Right. So what we want to do is put all of that away, and that. It was in, not that one. It was in. Oh no, it's not in there. Is it in there? Oh, it's yes, there it is. Yeah, I don't know because I put that down. Yeah, I think I need the ender eye thing. Right, so we've got that's the. You got it's actually quite a long way away from this, so maybe this isn't the one I was at before. Maybe that's another one over there. It's 400 meters away. So anyway, so we'll insert. Let's think. It was a Doom-like dungeon. DLD 2 ? And for a dungeon, what's dungeon colour would be red for warning, I think. We'll turn it off for save. And cobbled stuff. There we go. Let's see, so we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the middle, right? That's right. Right, we'll go and grab a chunk more of it. Maybe that wasn't the best of ideas. Oh, there's loads of stuff around. I wanted it in my hand, sort of thing. There we go. That'll do us. I have to restrict our use of the pickaxe, I think, there. Oh wow! I didn't pick up as much of it as I thought I would. Oh well. Ho hum. Torches. Right. In theory, once I've got a roof on it anyway, I will be, I don't know about protected from the mobs, but certainly not as, ow. Right, so what I'm going to do is, not going to work, right, let's do it that way. Better than any ladder. Obviously we'll get a door or something from the overworld at some point. That one there, right, so we'll pop that. Pardon me. And some chests as well. Right, so what we're going to do is well, we've got chests down here, so what we're going to do is go down here and do some killing. Oh, I'll tell you what we'll do actually first, before we do any killing, we'll get 2 of those out and grab some spawners quickly. There's one there that we can have. Might as well have that one, even if it's not quite the top spawner I want. Not that sort of spawner. Ooh! There's quite a lot of obsidian in that room. I don't know what we got there, nothing. Pop that in there, because it's, I wouldn't say it's out of the way there, but... Nice one. It's good, we wanted that one. Got that one. Shit! Done it again. Bad design, I'm sure of it. Oh, I don't want to go that way. Let's go that way instead. No, I don't want to go that way. I really don't want to go that way, thanks. Thanks for the help, but I don't want to go that way. Ah, yes, swine. I believe we survived that. Maybe not for long, but we did survive it. Right. Oh yeah, that room over there's got loads and loads of obsidian in it. Bow seems to have stopped working. No, I don't know what's going on with that. See another fish. No. I run out of arrows or something. Yeah, I've run out of arrows. I don't know how I've... Oh, that's because I haven't got any arrows in my bag, that's why. Dope! take those guys out easily. Let's look through this floor roof. That's handy. What I need is something, you know, an exploding arrow or something. I mean, I know you can make them, but they look bigger than normal skeletons as well. If you know, just the way they look, or are they actually bigger? Rubbish. And up we go. Let's have a delete first. We can get rid of that. I'm never going to use that. We can get rid of those. Am I really likely ever, if we put these in, am I ever likely to actually need to soul stand? We'll keep that one. We'll keep that one. We want that, obviously. We'll put that in there instead. We're not going to ever get short of food, I don't think. We're going to be short of everything else. Alright, we also want to make sure we've got a way out. Like that. Oh, I see. Stuck on one of those. Excellent. I think I might drop the tool into that, because that really doesn't help me. How the hell did you get up there? And why am I frightened of you, not a raider? Right, I'm gonna get rid of that pet. No, I'm not getting rid of that pet, but I think I'd prefer dying in the lava now. Might not get rid of that pet there. It's so complicated. That's where they're coming from. They're spawning out there. Bye! Don't know if that'll stop them spawning out here, but it might do. Right, let's go and have a look at some of the other things. Oh, I don't know. I'm quite enjoying this now. What's that? Oh, what's that made out of? Is that bone or is it quartz? Not as useful as I had hoped. Still more useful than not, so we'll take it. Take that. What I really want to do is get my axe back out of the out of my bag so I can break chests. And get some doors. Doors would be really useful at this point. Right, let's put some of this stuff out of my bag into that bag. My backpack into the bag. Right. We've got fire protection on. I think I'll leave that helmet on for now. But I'm gonna... Oh, that's a good point, actually. Sharpness and break, I don't care about that. Keep the nether brick out. Keep the rest of that out. That one has nothing in it, but those two are full. Right. We're going to enchant that helmet with the enchantment pen. What does he eat? Lapis nuggets. There we go, lapis nuggets. Let's see what we get. Anything useful? Protection 3, respiration 3, unbreaking 3. That is very nice. Not as nice as fire protection, but whoa, that's a nice deal, I think. And we've still got 35 levels of XP left. Oh, that is so broken. I'm really tempted to go and find myself a bow so I could, you know, enchant it and see if we can get a what's it on it. What's it? Right, so pop that back in there because we don't need it at the moment. Ooh. Have we got? We've only got one string at the moment. We should get some more string eventually. I'd forgotten about forgotten about the wood there. 2 planks make 4 sticks, and I only need 3 sticks, don't I? Whilst I have Natura in, it's the I think I have Natura in, but it's disabled. I don't like the It's going to make escape somewhat more difficult. Let's see, can we get out that way? No. And what about that way? Not with any ease. Not with any ease, no. So what I'm going to do is I'll place one there. One there, so they can't drop on my head anyway. Then we'll try and get out a different way, I think. Well, that'll be an easier way out. Alright, maybe not easy, but I think actually we will take advantage of that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head home now. Oh no, I'll stay a bit longer. I've got about another 10 minutes of this episode left. So we'll stay a bit longer. Yeah, I'd be better off doing it like that, wouldn't I, really? What I really want is to get thorns on my armour. I'd like to get thorns on my armour. I don't need to get thorns on my armour. is, I don't know if it will work, but that is supposed to be a wither spawner. So we've got a wither spawner now, which is, if it works, that's brilliant. If it doesn't work, we haven't lost anything really. Because if it doesn't work, all it is a skeleton spawner, isn't it? I'd feel very stupid if I died at that point. Let's sigh. Right, that bow and arrow is pointless. Doesn't do enough damage. We've now got 2 string. I need 3 string to make an arrow bow. Pardon me. We should have another apple, shouldn't we? Have we not got any more apples? No. Oh well. That'll do for now. Love it when a good plan comes together. Hate it when good plans don't come together. Whoa! The amount of stuff in that box. That's right, you fall down that hole, mate. I don't mind. I love that as not that just climb a wall to get away. What do we get out of that? We've got diamond leggings with mending on, excellent. We've now got full diamond, haven't we? Lifesteal 2. I don't know what lifesteal does, but I don't know what it does in the sense of I haven't actually sort of like, you know, sat down and thought, oh, lifesteal does this. I'm guessing that lifesteal steals life, because that's what it sounds like. That's full diamond armor, isn't it? That's pretty sweet. To be honest, I don't know if that does stop withers. But there's no reason why it wouldn't stop withers. They're that bit taller than skeletons. Of course, it helps if the wither isn't just running around and through another door. Right, let's dump some of this stuff out of my bag. No, not that. Need that. That go. Ooh, I'm tempted to enchant that sword as well. Because it might be better than the one we've got, sort of thing. Let's see what we get if we. I'm not gonna enchant a bow. I suppose I could do those two together, and that'll get me a hole and an enchanted bow, won't it? So let us enchant this bow and see if we can get infinity. Of course, that would be very nice. Flame. Seriously. That's junk. Right, oh well. Worth a try. Right, pop that one away. Right. Flame on that That's really no good to me at all. I've got 2 of those. I didn't get any more of those. I'm not doing very well killing those at all, so... Plug one of those down. Ooh, that is a lot of mobs. Go somewhere else, I think. I've got 3 of those. I only need 1 more, and I've achieved that aim anyway. See if we can't go through this roof and achieve some of our aims. With another wither spawner. Right, I think I'm going to go home from here. I don't know how well it will work because I've never done it this way. Projectile protection and lifesteal. Current one is unenchanted, so we'll swap those over. Oh, I've got sharpness, looting, and silk touch. Silk touch. Why would I want silk touch on one of those? I'm sure there's a reason for it, but I can't think of it offhand. Efficiency, smite, protection. Yeah, something you'd really want there. I suppose I could put it on my axe. Protection, I'm not really I don't really need that protection. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump all that lot into my bag, pretty much. Because I don't need it out at the moment. And then I'm going to get my portal pet. I don't know, because I didn't come from the overworld to get here. So in hope it will tell me... Actually, I think what's going to happen is he's going to put me somewhere completely away from my base in the overworld. Oh no, it did... Wow, that's pretty cool. Now, hopefully, when I go back with it, it will take me back to where I've just come from. That would be totally awesome if it did. But it probably won't. And right, I think we need to make a trash can as well. So let us get we want to get, where's that bag gone? There's that bag gone. I need to get that repaired. It's not as easy as I would like. So let's pop. No, I'll keep that one out. Let's pop that one away. And that one away. And that one away. Oh, he wants that stuff. Right. And what's that obsidian nugget? What's that for? Oh yeah, that one. He wants an obsidian nugget. Although he's not eating his food, so I'm not certain what's going on there. So that can go into there with that. Let's go and pop those down. Oh, I'll have a snooze first. Where's my bed? There's my bed. I'll have to get a different coloured bed. It blends into the surroundings. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to do what I did at the end of the last episode, which is sort my bags out a bit, and then I'm going to record another episode, and then that will be probably it for tonight, because that will take me up to about 11 o'clock, which will be episode 12. So until you see me again in episode 12, that is me saying goodbye and cheerio.